Welcome back to Thief Deadly Shadows. And let's have a quick look. Last time we got new objectives. We're supposed to steal the chalice from St. Edgar's Church in Stone Market proper, which I think will be the first thing I'll do. I could also use the South Quarter well to enter the pagan tunnels and steal the paw from them. The Jack Knoll's paw or something, but I think let's go in order and steal the chalice from St. Edgar's Church. Remember, there were these idiots in front of the church, and one of them, they have the map to the church apparently, so I think it's a good idea if we try and pay them a visit. See if we can steal the map from them before we enter that level. Also, I still would love to find that thing that is supposed to be hidden in front of a gargoyle statue. Last time I checked here and I couldn't find anything, but I just noticed that there's another one up there. Although, it doesn't really look like... Wait, is it moving? Must have imagined that. Well, that was creepy. So there's a guard somewhere here. I think he's up there. I'm wondering, is he here? Let's see if we can... Oh, there he is. Okay. See if we can get past him without getting spotted. Maybe there's another gargoyle statue somewhere around here. Might want to... I'll do that.
Streets tonight. It got me a feeling.
Time for a quick save. I want to knock this guy out so I can...
Isn't someone supposed to keep these lit?
Search, probably.
Did I just hear something?
There we go. Quick, before anybody comes and notices this. And now it's a good thing that I extinguished the torch here. Come on. Okay, there we go. That's better. Now I should be more or less free to explore here. What about that guy earlier? Did he have anything that I could steal, perhaps? You there. Oh, doesn't really look like it. Okay. Remember, only the guards will alert if they see me. Normal people will not, unless they catch me doing something, shady. So... There's a door, but that's not openable. Well, there really is only this gargoyle statue here. I wonder... What did I miss? Why is there nothing here? You know, I don't know. I still don't see anything. I may look this up at some point, because now I just want to know. I don't even care about the gem or whatever it was that much. I'm just curious why I'm not finding anything here. I don't know. Whatever. One moment. Okay, back. I had another bug. The mouse cursor was appearing on screen all the time. The game was not this buggy when it came out, by the way. I mean, probably had its fair share of errors as well, but this is more of an issue with the engine not really supporting newer machines that well. Bless you.
Evening.
Evening.
Okay.
Oh, he's got something to steal. Let's see if we can get our hands on that. I'm just gonna knock you out because nobody's here. Come on. There we go. Now, quickly, have to... Oh shit, somebody's coming. Here. Okay, I'm gonna throw you... Come on. Should work. Apparently not. Okay. Where should I put him? I think there was a guard up here, so that's not really a good idea. But what can I do? I'm just gonna put him here. Could knock out the guard as well. He seems drunk enough anyway. Let's try it. Oops, that was a bit loud. But it seems nobody noticed it. I'm okay with checking out the city a bit more. I would like to check out this guy as well. What was that? Remember this guy? This is the one who hired somebody who pretended to be Garrett. Let's see if we can get him. Good night. Okay, cause here, sleep in your bed. Come on, man. Well, then sleep on the floor. I don't care. Hello, door? Door. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna turn this off, I wanted to say, but I mean, it's a candle. You don't... I don't know. I don't think you say that. You turn off a candle. I like the lightning in here. Once again. I can't help it. I just have to stop and marvel at these sights. This is... just looks so cool. What do we have here? Some... okay. Anyway. Oh shit. Good night. Didn't really have a reason to do that, but I mean, he was there, and oh shit. Oh my god. Where did that guy come from? Holy shit. You almost saw that. Well, now thanks for all the stuff you have. Your glasses and your bangle, or whatever that was. Let me know if my voice is not loud enough, by the way, or too loud, because I think I've been playing around with the microphone settings again, and now I'm all confused as to what was good and what wasn't. Now, I haven't forgotten that the loot should still be here, or not? I didn't pick it up, did I? I'm pretty sure I knocked the guy out. And okay, well, whatever. I got enough loot from the other stuff. No. Okay, let's go to the church. Should be around here, but I think there's a guard as well. Or is that is that actually the one I knocked out?
Out of the corner of my eye.
Sure. Oh, there he is. I'm gonna stick to the shadows. Okay. This way? Stone Market proper, yeah, it is. And now we have like a glyph over there, which kind of shows us that this is level entrance for us. By the way, I remember I mentioned this before, but if you have the chance to do this, try to pause the video whenever there's the loading screen, because those loading screens have some kind of plot relevant messages here and there. They're not absolutely necessary to understand the story, but they're like nice little
What do you want, Taffer?
oh, come on. Nice little like tidbits here and there that kind of fit into the rest of the story. And it's just, I don't know, it adds to the lore or whatever. It's nice to have these, but on modern computers, those loading screens are gone so fast you can't read it. So yeah, if you want to read it, just pause the video whenever you see those and have a quick look at them. I do recommend it. Now, one of you should have the map. I think it's this guy.
Ain't nobody ever gave me nothing. They don't know what it's like, someone like me. I've seen a hammer prison I have, and from the losing side of the bars, well, don't know how I made it out alive.
Quite frankly, I'm puzzled that you are still alive at all.
Give me the map then. I'll go alone.
He doesn't have the map anymore. No, what I wanted to say is she is if you remember their conversation, she stood in front of the Hammerite church and wanted to, like, barge in as, like, a surprise attack to loot the place, because I'm sure thousands of Hammerites with hammers are going to be overjoyed by the prospect of two of you stupid idiots running in there and trying to rob the place. I'm sure that's going to go so well for you.
Did I mention? You don't have to call me Black Market Bertha. Just Bertha will do.
Okay. She has this weird way of talking. Let's go back to the Garrett fangirl.
Thanks for coming in. Hey, Garrett. Hey, did you know... Oh, I'll just let you shop.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna leave again because you don't have water arrows. I want water arrows, so goodbye. The only place I know where I could get water arrows right now is in the Black Alley, but that's a bit far. I have to go back to South Quarter and then to this place. Nah.
Don't I deserve fancy things too? Some folks got more than their fair share.
I'm just gonna make it work with the ones I have. Let's enter.
Every chance I...
Okay. So this is what we should hear Garrett's voice reading this to us, and for some reason I don't hear anything. I don't know about you. I'm gonna try and save real quick and load, and if it still doesn't do anything, then I'm just gonna read it myself. I don't mind. BRB.
Out of the way, loser.
Excuse me? What did you just say? Oh, you're gonna get it later. Okay, whatever. Enter Mission St. Edgar's Eve. St. Edgar's Church. This is where the Hammerite Fanta, exactly. Brothers of the Hammerite Coca-Cola. Again. This is where the Hammerite fanatics keep the chalice, a so-called holy relic. It's what the keepers are asking me to steal, if I want to see their prophecies for myself. The chalice might not be worth much on the street, but every hammer church has a nice pile of wealth stashed away. No reason not to fill my pockets while I'm here. This particular temple holds the crypt of some long-ago Hammerite hero, St. Edgar. Today was his holy day, so there's an all-night service. That might work in my favor, if they're all sitting down praying instead of looking for sinners to smite. Chances are they'll have anything they think is holy locked up pretty tight. I'll have to make sure they don't do the same to me. I'm not interested in the Hammerite brand of justice. Especially since we learned a little bit about their way of justice in the first Thief game when we entered the Crexcleft prison. That place didn't look very inviting. And our old fence died in there as well. So, okay, gear. I just have 8 water arrows, but I guess I have to make do with that. Difficulty. I would like to play on Expert if this was Thief 1 or 2, but because this game is behaving a bit differently and I'm not very used to it, and it also has all these bugs on top of it, I'm gonna play on normal. I'm not gonna play on easy, I'm gonna do that, but hard or Expert, at least for now, I think might make the experience not better but worse instead, because on top of having to reload for all these bugs, I might also have to reload constantly, because I still can't really deal with the AI of this game very well. So let's do normal. I mean, most of all, we want the atmosphere and the story, and we're gonna get that, definitely. There we are. Looks nice enough. I like these really big buildings, these tall buildings. And there's also something I liked about the atmosphere of what's it called again? Shadow of the Colossus and Eco. Also Dark Souls. There's a lot of this cool kind of big buildings. Okay, anyway, I suppose the front entrance would be a very bad idea. Let's check the map. So there's a front courtyard, that's probably where we are right now. Then there's the big church. In the east is the east courtyard, figures, and the barracks. High priest chambers are also there. And the west contains the factory, the west courtyard, and the storage area. I think going to the factory first is not a good idea. I don't remember much about this level, but I think even without knowing much about it, the factory always sounds like a place where you eventually have to do something, so I would figure that probably we go to the factory later after we learn how we do something that we have to do in there. So I'm just gonna guess that it's best to go to the barracks first, and I'm gonna knock you out. Oh, he had a key. Well, that's nice. Still not gonna use the front entrance though. It's pretty dark here, by the way. Is that just my computer, or is it the same for you? Oh. What do we have here? Nothing, I suppose. That's a bench. I can barely see this. But I can, and it's fine for me. I think you're just not supposed to see much over there. But, like, I never really know how it's gonna be on YouTube or how my computer's gonna record it. So if it's way too dark, then let me know. I can probably do something. What are we here? Oh, I'll take that. There's some pipes. Can you climb them? Before I climb anything, I should definitely always save after having all these bugs last time. This kind of looks like I could get up there. Or maybe not. Okay, I can. Cool, that's gonna be much better than the front entrance. Objective complete. How about we actually look at the objectives? Break into... Okay. Find and steal the builder's chalice. Steal at least 40% of the loot. And find at least one special loot item. Once you have completed all your objectives, return to your entry point. Notes or restrictions, nothing so far. Let's check. I like these hammerite places, by the way. Always have a very nice mood. Okay, there's a book. I think I hear somebody. Let's read it real quick and take this. The condemned man spake upon his day of execution to the brethren, I am innocent, do not cut off my head on this day. A wise brother tested the man, saying, If thou art innocent, thou canst set thy soul to rights by reciting the builder's holy prayer. Fearful the condemned man spake, but I am too afraid to remember, I cannot. The wise brother replied, Fear never visits the innocent man. Even if thou art innocent of crime, thou art surely guilty of heresy. A righteous death shall cleanse thee of sin. So was the condemned man's head cleft from his body, and was innocence visited upon him that day. Yeah, the good old, the good old argument of, well, maybe you're innocent, but you don't know our prayer, so we're just gonna get rid of your head anyway, because that's heresy. Well, what can you do? There's a locked door. Not a locked door, it's like a gate. I guess you have to find a switch for this one. I don't see one. This leads down to some kind of door. Oh, that's the front entrance, okay. Guess it wasn't that dangerous after all. What's here? Another gate. Oh. Is this an elevator or something? I have to check the oh, or not. I wanted to check the settings to make it a little bit brighter, because it's really hard to see. But I forgot, you cannot enter the settings unless you actually quit your session, which is kind of stupid. Okay, that's the church. It's probably gonna be a bad idea waltzing in there. Yeah, look.
Builder, grant me thy strength for mine arm, to smite thy enemies in thy name and for thy purpose.
Builder, grant me protection from the evil of the trickster, from the malice of those who would follow him in their dark forest.
So shall the Master Builder keep and watch over us. So shall his forge scorch the unrighteous and burn away all that which is impure and so shall his blessed servant Saint Edgar serve as the messenger to his power. Praise to thee, Lord Builder, and praise to thee, Saint Edgar, thou who didst drink from the chalice and cleanse the land of unworthy in thy righteousness. As thou hast directed, Master Forger Gretus, my brethren shall summon thee as they retire from their works. 'Tis well, but make sure 'tis done in a timely fashion. Last month, several brethren sounded the bell far too late in the eve. If I spy any brother late at his work, shalt I then tell him he needs must receive thy blessing, and tarry no longer?
Okay, what's the note we got here? That was the high priest. If the high priest hears the church bell, he will leave his room and go to the church to bestow a blessing. That's good to know. I haven't learned much more yet about what to do, but my guess is that we probably have to enter his chamber at some point, and in order to do so, we probably have to lure him out. Let's keep that in mind. That's good to know. Also, there's some loot on the altar, but it's probably hard to get without getting spotted. So they're going that way. It's gonna be super bright here, isn't it? And I'm gonna try it anyway. But I'm gonna save first. Okay, quick. Thanks. Ooh. Brothers, High Priest Greatus doth keep the holy symbol now in his chambers. High Priest. That's the one we just heard about. And he has a holy symbol in his chambers. I bet we need this holy symbol at some point. The holy symbol of the Master Forger hath the imprint of the Builder's grace direct from blessed St. Edgar. 'Tis the mark of leadership, and hath many other uses. Pray for he who shoulders this burden. High Priest Greatus. Quick, I gotta find some shadows. What was that? Steal the High Priest's holy symbol from his chambers. Okay, so...
Someone hath taken it.
Huh.
Did I see something in those shadows?
Uh-oh.
Nothing is here. 'Tis unseemly to be so nervous.
Yeah, so it's nice how things are already coming together. Now it makes sense that we learned how to lure the High Priest out of his chambers, because now we also know that we have to enter his chambers to get his holy symbol. Okay, careful.
On this St. Edgar's night, let the flame burn without ceasing.
Okay.
Let the Builder cleanse my soul, as he cleansed the land.
What did
this
you say
night.
about flame burn without ceasing? Quickly get back here. I'm gonna check this as well. The glory of St. Edgar. It was the dawning of the last day of battle, and St. Edgar didst see that his forces had but a few men left, hale and unwounded. Then didst he kneel before the chalice, and didst give entreaty to the Builder to give him with death to his foes or his own death. If it be thy will that the foe fall, grant me thy strength to seek victory for thee. If it be thy will that the foe overcome, give me death by thy will now, but the foe shalt not have it. Then he supped from the chalice, and didst light and glory fill his limbs, and the foe fell as winter before the spring. And Saint Edgar gave praise to the builder, and didst he walk amongst the wounded and captured enemy, and didst he give them sup from the chalice, and they were consumed utterly by the fire of the builder's forge, and the dead were beyond counting. Oh, nice. That Saint Edgar shall be praised above praise and gloried above glory, was his visage graven and sculpted in purest gold, that all who saw it should also know the glory of that day and the value of his deeds. Okay, is that so? You believe whatever you want. It's your religion, not mine. That is cool. See how the light comes down there? Whoa, that's cool. Shit. Somebody's coming. Shouldn't spend so much time marveling at the atmosphere when somebody's actually coming my way. Okay, I actually vaguely remember, but I might be misremembering this, but I think I vaguely remember that there are some, like, valuable belongings on some of these church benches, but whatever. I'm just gonna go. Where does this lead? Careful. All brethren must receive the blessing of High Priest Greedus before morning. When thou seekest thy blessing, summon Greedus with the chapel bell. Okay, here was another location where we can learn the same info if we don't listen to the conversation earlier. Until thy own flesh is purified. Speak not to Greedus with thine own tongue, but use instead the iron tongue of the bell, forged and purified in flame, to speak for thee. That's a nice, I don't know, that's a nice imagery. I like it. Quiet. Careful. Okay. Where am I gonna put you? I like the water sounds here. That's probably a water pipe or something. And again, I like the tall buildings. The architecture is pretty cool. The moon, man, look at that. That's great. I enjoy this very much. I'm still carrying somebody. Let's put him down. It's kind of weird to picture Garrett standing here looking at the sky like, man, this looks so cool. Well, he's got somebody on his shoulders. Anyway, also want to have a quick look at the map. So I think we're in the east courtyard now because we left the church towards the east. If I'm not entirely stupid. Thanks. One water arrow. Can definitely use that. There's another gate. Oh, this one actually opens. Okay. Let's return. Ah, see? Okay, I know where we are, and that's probably the bell. See? It looks like a bell. And I'm sure you can probably just go up here. You know, where we entered, actually. This leads to the second floor. We can probably use this to go to the bell. I mean, I'm not gonna do it yet, but it would be nice to already know how to get there. So I'm just gonna make sure that I'm not mistaken. Also a good occasion to make sure that it's not actually locked. Now, okay, it's not locked, and here's the rope. There's another. Oh, okay. Ah, look, now we're up here. I was just standing down there and looking up here. Okay. I think I hear somebody. Shit. Come on. Press against the wall. Where is he? I thought I heard somebody. This looks just as cool from here as it did from down there. I should save again. Didn't even want to go here, but now I just can't stop. This is kind of interesting. where I am right now. Oh, well, there's a nice little chapel. I don't know. What is this? Oh, it's a statue. And so did the son come unto his father, and saith he, Woe unto me, for hath I nothing to eat? Father, give me that which I need. And so did his father give to him an iron chisel, and saith he, Go into the world, and build or grant thee the fruits of thy labor. The next day did the son come unto his father, and saith he, Woe unto me, for I can do naught with this chisel. Father, give me that which I need. And the father did give him a hammer of fine wood and metal, and saith he, Go into the world, and build or grant thee the fruits of thy labor. And so did the son return, and saith he, Woe unto me, for I cannot eat these. I cannot use these to catch fish or gather crops. Father, give me that which I need. And the father did cleave the begging hand from the son, and saith he, The builder hath granted thee the fruits of thy labor, which is naught. What a wonderful bedtime story. No, but seriously, that's kind of messed up. Oh shit, there's so many. He's not looking this way. Should I risk it?
What?
Didn't expect him to suddenly stop. I almost bumped into him. Oh, look, there's some loot. I'm gonna put you over here to the statue. This is really dark here. I might have to... Holy shit. That sounded like he destroyed the entire fucking statue. But it's still intact. Still. That was kind of funny. Anything behind this? Probably not. No. Get another good look from here. Down to the main church. Oh, look over there. There's another... whatever that is. Probably some kind of chapel like this. Kinda want to go and check it out before I go to the barracks. But, oh wait, I think I can't. Because there was a gate, right? Or was that... No, that was one floor down. I can't actually go here. Problem is this guy, he has a torch. Can I just... This probably leads there as well. Let's try it. Yeah, it does. Nice. And we actually get a better look. Well, Codex of the Admonitions. We get a better look at these statues here. Because it's not so fucking dark. Not that I'm really complaining. Thief has to be dark. I think it's more of my monitor or my game settings are a bit too dark. So yeah, okay, we just found, in case you were wondering what that is, we found one special loot item that was just lying around here. Some special book. What is this? This is probably... Oh wait, the guy's coming.
What's that? Oh, if there was but more light.
Please don't come here. Please don't
Where
come
be
here.
it? That I saw.
No, and now he noticed that the book is gone. Uh-oh.
It was nothing, in truth. Nothing at all.
Yeah, just leave, please. It was nothing. He's going. He's going. Music is pretty unsettling here. Which, of course, is not a complaint. Oh, fuck, he's coming back. Imagine you wake up in the night, and this is what you hear outside your window.
Forge, water of the chalice, hammer of the god.
From like somewhere in the distance, just these drums and this choir. That would be kind of terrifying. Why did I even say that? My god. Okay, so yeah, I suppose this is probably St. Edgar, since this is his church and everything. Although it's kind of weird if it's like dedicated to him. Why don't they have his statue just down there instead? shit. Then again, it probably makes sense. Like, the main church should just be the same in every Hammerite church, and if it's dedicated to somebody, they have a separate chapel for that, I suppose. Yeah, okay, this is the gate I saw earlier, and I can't open it, right? No, okay. Well, in that case, let's go back down. I've seen what I wanted to see up there. I wanted to check if I can ring the bell at any time, or if I need another special key for that. Apparently I don't. And since I was up there, noticed there were some interesting chapels. I checked them out as well, and now we can go back here and go to the barracks, which are over there. Can I have a quick look? Did I miss anything else? I like this level so far. Pretty nice. What's here? Is this? It's a door. It has a lock. And I always want to check if there's another way in, like a window. Wait, you see that? That's a metal crate or something? I can try to get there, because there's a pipe and all that. But I gotta be careful. Anybody here? Doesn't sound like it, but there is another door, and somebody could come out of there any moment. Okay, I'm in the shadows here. I'll take that real quick. And I got the bug. Be right back. Okay. I'm gonna try that again. Come on. Oh, shit. I feel like this should be possible, because, I mean... You saw it, right? It totally looked like you should be able to do that. And I think now I'm stuck. Fuck. I'm gonna try once more.
May thy next blow strike home.
Damn it, no. I mean, it really does look like you should be able to get up there. Maybe here? Can I just go up here? Then here? Well, I'll be damned. It was easier than I... Oh, shit. It was easier than I thought. Let's try it to... Fuck. But it should be here. God damn it. May have to cut. Okay, this shouldn't be that hard. Come on, just... Yeah, stand up now. Get up there. Duck. And finally. Good lord. Well, I just realized. Ooh, cool. Like this. I just realized it might have been a good idea to already ring the church bell. 'Cause, the barracks seem to lead to the high priest's chambers. And I think I got stuck here. Fuck. But yeah, oh no. Okay. But now I know how to do this. So I'm wondering if I should already ring the bell. I'm gonna look around first. Because I don't know if it's a time thing. Maybe it's a time thing, and that wouldn't be good. I'm gonna drop down here. It doesn't look like this leads anywhere else anyway. Probably just supposed to drop down there. I think that's a bed. Bless you. Oh, I could probably go here. Yeah.
Builder, keep thee.
Oh my god. There are two guys in here. Is that actually the high priest? That is the high priest. It is just... Oh. If that's the case, then... maybe a good idea to already ring the bell. I'm gonna try that real quick. That sounded weird. But okay. Okay, sorry for the backtracking. Maybe I'll cut. It shouldn't be too long, right? I'll just go over here. Have another look at the atmosphere while we're doing this. But yeah, that looked like the high priest we saw earlier, so that might actually be his chamber already, and in that case, we now have the passage we need to take to get there. So let's do this. I'm gonna make a real save here.
Not very thief-like to make such a racket. I hope once is enough to drag the old priest out of his room.
For real.
I better get out of here before someone starts wondering who rang the bell.
Now. If all goes according to plan, yeah, I think that's actually him. That's good. And if that's the case, then it's probably actually really timed indeed, and then it's a good thing that I took a look at first. So now there's only the other guy left. I should be able to deal with him. No, even he is gone.
Let's see what Gretus has been up to.
Sorry, I quick saved so hard that you couldn't hear what he said. I think he said, let's see what Gretus is up to or something. So that's probably the holy symbol. It is. Get some loot. Where's the other... oh, the light is coming from there. I can't turn that off. Fuck. High Priest Gretus. Praise be, thou and Brother Roland have secured the chalice in the factory. I knew it. I hath destroyed the stamped gear as instructed. Another canst be made in the stamping machine. This is supposed to be can, right? Because whenever I read it, I think like it should be cannot, but it's can. Another can be made in the stamping machine, but even a stamped gear is not without thy holy symbol to open the cage. Both must be used to activate the mechanism. Thus, while the symbol rests in thy chambers, surely our relics can be no safer. Brother whatever, Thorgrim. So this means we need the holy symbol and a stamped gear, which we can probably create in the factory. So we have one, and the other we just created in the factory, and as far as I see, the chalice is in the factory as well. So yeah, I was right in that. That is going to be our end goal in this mission. What is this? Master Forger Gretus. Twice in the span of this week hath I spied Brother Reginald pass by the statue of St. Anger without pause to offer a prayer of thanksgiving. Good Lord, Brother Reginald, what are you doing? So that he may achieve penitence with toil in the builder's name, I have sent him to work a double shift at the factory. I trust this has thy blessing. I have also a matter of doctrine for thee. Knowest thou of the smaller effigy of Saint Edgar that the Lady Warwick hath bestowed upon us? Does this artifact require also the recitation of the prayer? With the value of the will the value of the object compensate for the lack of size? I shall secure it near my bed in the bunk room till I hear back from thee, Roland. He seems to be super devout, so like, if there's anything that looks like Saint Edgar, he's like he feels you have to offer a prayer, and now he has this mini statue or whatever, and he's like pondering if he should also offer prayers to that because it's like so small. But then the value of Saint Edgar, of course, could possibly compensate for the lack of size, and it's kind of hilarious how this is probably costing him his sleep. Oh my god, this little Saint Edgar mini action figure, should I pray to it or not? Holy shit, that is one big lock, by the way. Okay. I'm a bit afraid they might come back soon, so I have to hurry. Yeah, hit the box. That's what I wanted to do. What is that? Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, I'm back. I had the stupid bug again. I just wanted to look inside the crate. There's something in there. Huh. No. It's a cat of nine tails. Oh, how nice. Hope he only used it on himself, like Name of the Rose style. Do I even want to get out of here? Oh, this is the door I didn't use earlier. But yeah, that was a good thing. It's entering this way, and then the two guys standing here, that would have been bad. I'm gonna have a look at the rest of the barracks before I go back. But actually, looking at the recording time, I think that's something we should do next time. See you then. Goodbye.